All right, so week 2 is done. It's behind us. It's in the books. Sean, how did you look for your week 2 picks last week?
I did okay. I went 12-4. Which is okay. There were some surprise wins, though.
Pretty good.
There were some surprise wins.
No, yeah. I mean, I went 13-3 with my picks last week. I lost my Bears and Bucks pick. That was my upset pick of the week, okay?
Yeah.
You know, because I figured the Chicago Bears, I think, were underrated. We looked pretty damn good against the Falcons, and I thought we could take advantage of the Bucks. You know, maybe start off to a sluggish start, maybe, because a lot of offenses did in week 1.
Oh, a lot did.
But you know what? Hey, the Tampa Bay
Bucks.
For the Tampa Bay Bucks, they came out and they looked exactly what we were thinking they were going to look like right out the gate. You know?
Yeah. And you know what's surprising is a lot of teams did like the reverse opposite of what they did in the preseason, right? Teams that look great in the preseason have looked shitty in the regular season.
Yeah. So hey, you know what? A lot of respect to the Tampa Bay Bucks. Yeah. They got a great team. I mean, me and you raved a lot about them during the preseason.
Yeah.
And they're off to a hot start already. And and I hope Jordan Howard, my boy, Howard.
That I think hurts y'all a lot.
I wish him great health. Another game that I lost last week was Dolphins-Chargers. I thought the Chargers would be able to take care of it. They don't look as good as I thought they were going to be going into this year.
It just looks like they can't close the game out.
And you know, let me tell you something, Sean. You can't put your game and rest it on the shoulders of a young ho. You just can't do it.
Of the rookie kicker, young ho.
If that young ho would have fucking just made that field goal, I would have.
Why?
I would have won 14 games.
2 back-to-back weeks.
Hey, but hey, you know what? Man. I'm happy for Jay Cutler. Yeah. You know, my boy Jay Cutler. I always thought he got a little bit too much heat. And hey, a lot of respect for the Dolphins and Jay Cutler. I wish him the best. They look pretty good. He's got a great rapport with Jarvis Landry.
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah.
He's looking good, and they were running the ball down the fucking Chargers' throats.
Right. And another game that I lost was Los Angeles Rams, Redskins. Yeah. I was leaning towards the Rams. I decided to go I was leaning towards the Redskins.
Yep.
And I decided to go Los Angeles Rams. And the Redskins, they pulled out the fucking win.
Out, man. They
against a stellar defense.
Ran the ball. Where did that come from? Where was that week 1?
They ran the fucking shit out of the ball. I mean, we've been talking about their passing game.
Yeah.
They ran a game with Chris Thompson. And Perrine.
Pretty much all the running backs, P. Ryan. Yeah, all the running backs, when they're in there, they did good.
A game you lost was, I picked my Bears to win. I lost that. You picked your Cowboys to win.
I picked my Cowboys to win.
Both
our teams let us down.
Yeah.
Both of our teams let us down. But you know what? The one game that we were different on, because I did get the Miami Dolphins one wrong and the Redskins, and then I picked the Lions to lose. I picked the Giants to win. You picked the Lions to win.
And let me tell you something.
That was a
nasty taste
game.
out of my mouth to say the Lions will win.
Hey,
but the Lions were going to win that game.
I thought with Odell coming back, they had a chance.
Giants don't look
that
very good.
Offensive line is just that shitty.
And and their defense doesn't look as good as I thought they were going to be.
Well, Janoris Jenkins was out, so we got
that into consideration. All right, so quick shout out to our Pigskin Pick'em League on
ESPN.
On ESPN with us here on the Sports Fury. So week 2 picks. Metalhead Loves Cowboys had 15 games.
Yeah, wow.
So did S Money 1731 with 15 games, and Killer B, you also have picked 15 games. You guys are our top 3 performers of week 2.
Yeah, with Metalhead being number 1 with the tiebreaker from the score from Monday night.
And our total overall, our top 3 right now is Fighting Stallions with 26 games correct.
Yep.
Killer B, 25. And Brandon Garbo with 25. So shout out to those guys in our Pigskin Sports Fury League.
Yep, and if you want to join, you haven't joined yet, what are you doing? Go join.
Got done it.
It's on ESPN. We'll have the link down below. It's pretty much just type in the Sports Fury Pick'em. Passwords, Love Fury. Just one word.
Fury. It'll be in the description box down below.
Yep.
But Sean, let's go ahead and get into our week 3 picks.
Ooh.
And we start off this Thursday night.
Yes.
Rams taking on the 49ers on the road.
It's going to be a very exciting game.
Who do you got?
This is a very exciting game.
Oh, I'm sure.
I can't wait.
Yeah, you'll be streaming for this,
I'll be streaming for this.
Who you got?
Thursday Night Football, I got the Rams.
You got the Rams? I got the Los Angeles Rams as well. I think Todd Gurley is going to destroy the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
And I don't mean any disrespect to the 49ers.
No.
Like I said many times, I like the direction in which they're taking, but it's going to take time. They're not there yet. The Los Angeles Rams, they're also up and coming, right? But a little bit ahead on the curve there.
Oh.
And, I mean, defensively, they are one of the best.
The defense right there, Wade Phillips,
and you know what?
puts them over
they're
the
going to
top.
come with a chip on the shoulder because I thought they could have took care of the Redskins, and they're pissed off that they gave up 27 points to Kirk Cousins, to the running game.
Pissed.
So they're going to come to this game with some fire. I think Rams take care of this one.
Easy.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp.
Yep.
Look out for Cooper Kupp as well. All right, so our second game, Sean.
London.
Yes, London game. Early game Sunday.
9:30, I think it is.
Yeah. Baltimore Ravens take on the Jacksonville Jaguars, which are dubbed London's team. They always play there. So, Sean, do you think the Jacksonville Jaguars, being London's team, do you think they could win this game?
You know, they have great defense.
Oh, they got a pretty damn good defense over there. What do they call them? Saxonville?
Saxonville.
I like that.
But that Blake Bortles came back to reality and started turning over the ball.
Yes, he did.
Guess what? You are going against the Baltimore Ravens.
Woo, how about that defense over there?
Exactly. One of the most balanced teams right now is the Baltimore Ravens.
Against the pass, against the run, offensively.
They are shutting down everything.
Offensively, the Baltimore Ravens have a damn good running game. Terrence West, Javarius Allen. These guys are fucking amazing.
Murdering right now.
Jeremy Maclin, he did pretty well last week.
Jeremy Maclin, he's pretty much gotten a touchdown
building that
every
chemistry.
Week.
Benjamin Watson,
tight
end. You know Joe Flacco.
He loves tight ends.
Joe Flacco loves tight ends.
Yes.
I'm going to go. I got Ravens. I'm going Ravens, man.
I don't think the Jags, that defense is too balanced of a team.
Yeah, but you know what, though? This might be the best. This could be. I'm just saying, this could be the best London game we've seen. Because most of those London games have been duds, right?
Yeah, it's been like really once lopsided or whatever.
If Blake Bortles doesn't turn over that ball, man, maybe they could have a shot. This Saxonville defense is nothing to joke about.
I will say this. If they don't put their defense in bad situations, that Jacksonville team can compete with anybody.
Right. So there's a potential for an upset here, and I think this might work out as one of the best, if not the best, London games we've seen so far.
I think it's just going to come down to Bortles.
So I'm looking forward to us watching that.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. But we both got Ravens. All right. Browns at the Colts. Sean, do you think the Cleveland Browns go to the Nap Town and they take care of the Colts, which still don't have Andrew Luck?
They still don't have Andrew Luck. Don't get me wrong. Jacoby Brissett he did pretty decent last week.
He pretty decent last week against the Arizona Cardinals.
Which, I don't know what the fuck's going on with them. Yeah. Oh, that's another story. I got the Browns upsetting them. I got the Browns upsetting the Colts. I guess it's an upset. I don't know if
I would not call this an upset. I think the Browns have a very good they have good pieces.
They got a lot of pieces there.
They got pieces. And Myles Garrett, I can't wait for him to start playing.
Man, I hope he plays.
I hope he plays this week 3, and especially if he plays this week 3. Either way, I got the Cleveland Browns. Because you know what I think? I think they're finally going to utilize Isaiah Crowell the way they should be.
Please.
I mean, get him more than 10 attempts. This guy needs 10 carries. 20 carries, I'm sorry. And they need to get him more involved in the passing game. They really do.
And they've had some tough, don't get me wrong, they've had some tough matchups. Right. Baltimore week 1, Pittsburgh week 2. Yeah. They've had some tough matchups. Right. This might be the easiest matchup they have for their running game.
Yeah, and I think this is the game that we started talking about Njoku. I think he might have a good game right here.
He showed some little spurts this past week.
So I think the Cleveland Browns. I'm going Cleveland Browns beating the Colts on the road.
I think so too.
All right.
Yep.
So Giants at the fucking Philadelphia Eagles.
My 2 division rivals.
Yep. Over there at the Lincoln Park Field. Yep. Sean, who do you got this division rivalry game right here? God. Because for me, it's a no-brainer.
I'm telling you, I want this to be a loss for both teams. I want them both to lose somehow. Is it possible? But no, it's not. It's going to be Eagles. I think we've seen back-to-back weeks. Like Cowboys. My Cowboys defense is not that good. Yep. And we fucking murdered their offense line. Yeah. And then Detroit did it again. Giants, I'm not just trying to hate on the Giants, but they just have no time for Eli.
They do
not look down the field.
They don't look good. Even that defense that we keep talking about. I mean, yes, again, they did have some injuries or whatever. Yeah. But as a whole, they're secondary. Yeah. They didn't look that great as much as I thought they were going to be. Yeah. And let me tell you something. I am one of those firm believers in Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I think too.
I think as of right now and long term, Carson Wentz is my guy as far as the best quarterback in that division. I'm sorry, I know disrespect to Dak Prescott,
I
but I love Carson
right there
Wentz.
with you. I think Carson, quarterback wise, is right up there.
And my boy Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's getting rolling.
He's getting there.
Woo!
He's getting there. Now I do have the Eagles. I think if George Jenkins comes back, it's gonna be a better game.
Sure,
but I just think the pressure they're going to get on Eli
I was gonna say,
is going to put their offense in such better field position than the Giants.
That D-line that Philly's got is going to eat Eli.
They have to have one of the best D-lines in the game right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to put pressure on Eli Manning. They're going to get some sacks. They're going to cause Eli to fucking fumble that ball, maybe, and throw some interceptions, maybe.
I think so.
Here's my concern with the Philadelphia Eagles. The running game, all right?
Yes.
LeGarrette Blount, what the hell is going on with Blount?
He didn't get one fucking carry this past week.
No, he didn't.
Not one.
And
one catch.
And apparently
Nothing
it was
else.
due to game flow, but not even one carry. Not buying it.
That's bullshit.
There's just got to be an issue there somewhere.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I believe in Carson Wentz. I believe in Alshon Jeffrey, Torrey Smith, and Zach Ertz.
He did fucking good this past
Didn't
week.
I tell you he was going to break out this year?
Dude, we both said that.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. You are a lot. You've been on his bandwagon for years.
But finally, for fantasy purposes, I always take Zach Ertz late. And Eagles are going to win this one.
Yeah, hands down. There's no doubt in my mind.
All right, going on to the next game, we got the Dolphins at New York Jets going to MetLife Stadium. Jay Cutler, Jarvis Landry, with that chemistry they got going, and don't tell me Jay Ajayi is going to rush for anything less than 125 yards against this Jets defense.
Had 28 carries this past week. I don't see that going down at all. He's going to have at least 28 again. This guy is the J train.
Yes.
And Jay Cutler, man. I have to admit, going into the Chargers game, I thought, all right, he's going to throw 2 picks. First game back, really.
Hey, you know what?
I figured he's gonna make some fuck ups.
I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be straight up with everybody. Prior to the season starting, when Tannehill went down, they got Jay Cutler. We understood that Jay Cutler did pretty well with Adam Gase in Chicago. I would know. But that was a huge question mark, right?
Yeah.
And I had him going 5-11 prior to the season. But looking at how Jay Cutler looks with the Miami Dolphins, and of course that defense, you know what? I'm becoming a true believer in the Miami Dolphins and what they're doing. I'm like, okay, all right, I see what they're doing. All right, okay, and you know what?
They are winning games, and they've done that a lot.
So I admit it right now, Miami Dolphins fans out there,
be excited.
This team is looking really good, and Jay Cutler, I'm very happy for Jay. I'm glad that he's able to have he did pretty damn good in his first start, and I wish him nothing but success. Because Jay Cutler, I always felt like he had more heat on him than deservingly so.
Oh yeah,
I still got my Jay Cutler jersey.
Offensive coordinator, new one every year in Chicago.
I still got my Jay Cutler jersey, and I always supported him because I just thought that he just got more.
He's
shit
got the talent. He's a gunslinger, and guess what?
He's got weapons out there.
Oh,
Jarvis Landry, 15 targets. I mean, and then he's got
he
Devontae Parker, Kenny Stills, Jay Ajayi. That defense over there is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I'm going, dude. Enough already.
Yeah.
Dolphins are going to take care of the Jets.
Dolphins are going to take care of the Jets. The Jets just...
Hey,
Jets are wanting to lose.
Hey, Jets, do you understand that you have Bilal Powell? Do you understand that?
No, I don't think they know that.
Do you guys know you have Bilal Powell? He's pretty goddamn good in the passing game as well as the running game. You might want to use him. I'm just saying.
I don't know what they're doing with him.
But the Dolphins, you're winning. Yeah. All right. Broncos at the Buffalo Bills. Sean, they beat your Dallas Cowboys. Do you think they continue the party going heading into Buffalo
against the Bills? Yeah. And I'll admit, I already knew they had a good defense. I really did. I was suspect about Trevor Siemian. Yeah. I was suspect about Trevor Siemian, right? I really was. But you know what? Trevor Siemian has impressed me the first 2 weeks.
Right.
He looks a lot more confident than he did last year at the beginning of the season.
Okay.
Last year, he was checking the ball down way too much.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Way too much. But this year, he looks a lot more comfortable.
Hey, full disclosure, we were shitting on him.
Oh, I was shitting on him massively.
And you know what? I'll own up to it. Trevor Siemian has been impressive.
Yeah. He's definitely been one of the most consistent quarterbacks so far.
Right.
And I'll give him props. If he keeps on playing like this, if this is not a fluke, this team is going to be dangerous.
And hey, C.J. Anderson.
If they can keep him going. Now, I am a little concerned, though.
I picked him up in fantasy.
Bulls got hurt.
Bulls did get hurt.
So we'll have to see what happens with that.
Yes.
But they should still be fine. I still see them winning this game. Bills just are not going to be able to keep
Bulls,
up.
I hope you come back as soon as possible, man. So. because, dude, you saw how upset he was when he went down.
Yeah, I think it might be serious, man, because they took him on that cart, and they usually don't bring out the cart unless it's serious.
I wish nothing but the best for both.
Hopefully it's not, man. I
think this is going to be a win for the Denver Broncos. No doubt about it, on the road.
Yep.
All right, Sean. All right, Saints at Panthers, another divisional game.
Yeah, a lot of division games.
All right, so we were there. We went to in week 2.
Yeah.
We saw the Saints taking on the New England Patriots.
In New Orleans.
What did you make of the New Orleans Saints, man? I mean, this team, this is a team that cannot stop teams on third down, man.
No, they can't stop on third down. And for some reason, it's just overall, their defense can't get pressure. Well, they got a couple times, but they just can't stop the pass. They have nobody to cover. Linebackers can't cover. I think they got to have some of the worst linebackers in the league right now. They cannot cover. They couldn't cover Gronk. They couldn't cover running backs on the backfield. Nothing.
That fucking Gronk touchdown that they threw.
Oh, monstrous.
And you, I looked over at Gronk, and I was like, I looked over at Sean, and then Sean, what did you say?
You said Gronk is third down.
No,
they can't stop Gronk.
And Sean, you looked at the matchup, and you were like, "Oh, this is going to go."
Yeah, that's right. I was like, linebacker on Gronk, you can't do that.
Yep. And so what did I do? I pulled out my camera because I'm like, this is about to get ugly for you Saints fans. Yep. And I'm recording, and what do you know?
Oh my god!
Touchdown, Gronkowski.
Gronk, he caught that
touchdown. That was a hell of a touchdown.
And he fucking stepped over that defensive back or whoever, and he just walked to the end zone.
And what's up with Michael Thomas and Drew Brees?
Oh my god.
Their chemistry last year when he was a rookie, it was fucking phenomenal. Now, this year, it's like...
And I was afraid of this. I was afraid. And I said this, and I wasn't just hating on Michael Thomas because of his talent. I was huge on Michael Thomas last year.
Right.
You remember. But I was nervous about him. How's he going to handle this much more pressure? Because now the defense are focused on you. You're going to have the best corners. You're going to have the safety over top.
Yeah.
You're going to have a linebacker coming underneath your route. There's going to be a lot more pressure on him, and there's more eyes. So maybe he's got to adjust because now you got to make catches. You got to run your routes a little different. You got to disguise your routes.
And...
So it's going to be a lot different for him, and maybe that's a little key.
Now, talking about the Carolina Panthers, you know what? Hey, they won their first 2 games, but they were ugly wins. You know,
ugly.
Fucking Cam Newton. You know, obviously that shoulder was still bothering him.
And I think,
but you know what? But you know what? It became better during week 2.
Yeah.
He started fucking feeding Kelvin Benjamin and Devin Funchess. Now they did lose Greg Olsen.
Oh, to the foot injury, broken foot, which he might be only out 8 weeks. They said
10 weeks maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
But you know what? I think this is the game where Cam Newton breaks out, and not only just Cam Newton. Christian McCaffrey. Remember this? I think Christian McCaffrey, this is the game where he explodes. Yeah. And what better game against this New Orleans Saints defense?
Can't cover.
Right?
The Saints with no linebackers to cover running backs, especially guys like Christian McCaffrey. I agree. I think this is the game that he could easily
Everyone's going to eat on the Panthers. Yeah. Everyone's going to eat.
Yeah. So the only hope for the Saints is their fucking offense to be able to outscore people.
And you know what? And the Saints, I just look at this team and I'm like, they should be better than this. And me and you, we did not have them having a great season this year.
But we said their offense should be able to keep them in games.
Right. But that's not even happening.
They have no rhythm on offense right now.
So me and Sean, we both agree Carolina Panthers are going to win this game.
Yeah, I think it's a division game. I know you could say, it could go either way, but I just don't see the Saints doing it.
All right, Sean, this next game, can we get through it really quick? Steelers at the Chicago Bears. What do you got?
No, you know what? I want to talk about this because this should be a good game. First off, we're going to the game.
We will be there.
We will be at the game. Steelers beating the shit out of the fucking Chicago Bears.
And anybody watching this, if you see us at the game, shout us out there.
Yeah, say what's
up, man.
We'll have a beer with you if you're old enough.
But all right, so this the Steelers-Bears game, it's gonna be rough. Okay, let me just get this out of there before I fucking throw up. The Steelers are gonna win this game.
Breathe.
They're gonna win this game.
Breathe.
I don't think Jordan Howard will even play in this game.
No, I think they're gonna sit him because I don't think they have.
He hurt his shoulder in week 2 against. I think this goes back to week 1.
Week 1.
Yeah, and
week 1.
So his arm was in a sling after week 2. So I don't think he's gonna play. Cohen, look for him to be the guy.
Yeah.
The best offensive weapon for the Chicago Bears. Mike Glennon looked terrible against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I thought was like, hey, he's gonna go back there and he's gonna prove to them, hey, this is why you should have kept me or whatever. And he didn't do that at all.
He looked, oh God, he looked shitty.
A lot of people out there are calling for Trubisky to start in this game against the Steelers.
That would have been awesome if we could see Trubisky start.
But yeah, I would have loved that, but I understand why they're not going to do it, because you're not going to put Trubisky out there and play against these Steelers.
No, you don't want to bring down his confidence, because that's the thing. You want to put him in a game that he's going to be prepared for.
The Chicago Bears are going to go into this game before even the fucking coin toss, as if they're down already 7, 10, 14 points.
Yeah.
Because and listen, the Chicago Bears, we're very underrated defensively, but you know what? The Killer Bees plus Martavius Bryant.
Yeah.
All right? The Killer Bees.
He finally got it together.
Yeah.
He finally looked like Martavius Bryant last week.
Martavius Bryant, Bell, Brown, Big Ben.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
The 4 Bs.
It's too much. As good as I think our defense can be at times, and underrated we are, this is too much for even some of the most elite defenses out there. Yeah. And I think the Steelers are going to pull out this win. We're going to be at this game. It's going to be a hard loss for me to watch. But
you know what? At the end of the day,
it just is what it is.
Yeah, at the end of the day, y'all are in the rebuild stage, So if Jordan Howard's back, this would probably be a better game. And I want to throw this out there. Big Ben sucks on the road.
I was gonna say that's one of the.
So
that could be one of the keys to the game.
I just want to throw a little hope out there.
I would give you one of the keys to the game. If we could put pressure on Big Ben, maybe cause some turnovers or whatever, contain Le'Veon Bell, which he's been contained for the most.
He hasn't even done shit.
He hasn't gone off these first couple of weeks. So if we can keep doing that, and then let the human joystick go.
Yeah.
Zach Miller, get him more involved, and maybe, who knows?
I'd love to see Cohen go off. I'd love to see Cohen. I have him in a couple fantasy leagues, so I need him to go off.
But I got the Steelers winning.
I do too.
But just don't sleep on my Bears. We're a little underrated there, especially defensively. We're pretty damn decent against the run.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what's else here. I know you want to move on, Josh.
All right. Going on to the Falcons at Lions. I think this is one of my premier games. I'm looking out for the week. The Lions, I know I shitted on them.
You shit on them massively.
Preseason, but guess what?
Massively.
But you know what, though? And I wonder why I would do that. But the Detroit Lions, I got to say, being completely unbiased, they've been looking pretty good defensively. I've been more impressed defensively. And offensively, I knew Matthew Stafford was an underrated quarterback. And you know what? In going in that Giants game, I wish they would have fed Galladay more. Get him more involved.
Yeah, I was shocked about that. Yeah. I was really shocked. But you know what? I felt like they wanted to get their running game going to slow down that pass rush.
Right.
So that's what you noticed that Amir Abdullah was getting a lot of fucking touches.
Right.
So I think that's probably why they didn't feed Galladay as much as they should have. But you know what? This Lions, like you said, Lions are a very underrated team, and they are proving everybody fucking wrong.
And but in this game, I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh,
the Atlanta Falcons,
definitely.
Their whole slogan is "Rise Up." I think after that Bears game, they woke up. They've risen up.
Yep.
And they're going to come out and play against the Lions, and they're going to show why they are one of the premier teams in the NFL.
Well, you think about this, like the Falcons. No offense to
but I'll say this though: they're defensively, they need to start stepping up because that defense is not as good as I thought it was going to be.
No, they still
and they could be better.
Defense.
And Vic Beasley, he did get hurt. He's going to be out this game. That's good. That could be a problem.
Yeah,
but
you know what? No offense to your Bears, the Falcons, I think, went into the game thinking that they should have. No chance the Bears can beat them. Because on paper, the Falcons are a better team than your Bears, right? And they probably went into that game that cocky, right? And you can't do that in NFL. You can't. Because these are still, the Bears, even though they're not good this year, no offense, they are still an NFL team. So I think that game did wake them up. And they said, hey, we can't go into any week thinking we can take off.
And it felt pretty damn good.
That's what's going to happen.
It felt pretty damn good seeing them beat the shit out of those cheeseheads.
Yes.
And when we did pretty damn well
y'all are
against
only down.
Those Falcons.
Y'all only barely lost. Y'all lost, what, 6 points, right?
It came down to that last possession, man. And, so that felt really good. And the Atlanta Falcons, I'll be rooting for them to beat the Detroit Lions, a division rival. And of course I think they can win because they're one of the best teams in the NFL.
Yeah. They had the least holes in the offseason. They got better, and they are looking back to normal after week 2.
All right, so Falcons with a road win. All right, another team from my division.
Yep.
The Vikings, they're going to be at home playing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who just beat the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
Do you think they could beat the Vikings?
Yes. Why not? Their defense actually looked pretty solid. Maybe you could say it was Mike Glennon threw a lot of picks, right? And he was trying to do too much against his former team. But I think the Bucs offense looks still monsters. Dude.
How conservative did that fucking offense look without Sam Bradford?
Yes, that's another thing I was
just like
Sam Bradford
flatline, a fucking
who do they have?
Flatline.
Keenum.
Case Keenum, yes.
We already know he's
if
not a
Sam
good fucking
Bradford is not playing, this team has no chance. And, and this bodes, this goes towards Sam Bradford as far as give him a little bit more respect. I mean, this guy with with Sam Bradford last year and like in week 1, they look like a completely different team without Sam Bradford. Yeah. I mean, this guy, maybe a little underrated. He's not going to guy who's going to go out there and gunsling it. No, even though he did do that against the Saints.
He did. But that's the Saints.
But that's
we also know what Tom Brady did.
But Sam Bradford, this team is different without Bradford. Completely.
Yeah. See, Bradford, first off, he doesn't force the ball. He doesn't turn over the ball. He's a smart guy.
He finds his guys. Yeah. He finds Thielen. He finds Stephon Diggs.
Oh, Thielen. He loves Thielen.
Jarius Wright.
Yeah. So if Bradford comes back, this is going to be a lot better of a game. But no Bradford, as of right now, he's got that bone bruise.
Right.
And they're going to do an injection to see what happens, how his knee reacts to that. But he could possibly be out again. I don't think they have a chance against that Bucs offense. That Mike Evans looks like he's tearing it up.
If Bradford wins this, I don't know. This could be the Vikings could win this one because defensively, you saw what Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston didn't exactly go off against the Chicago Bears.
No, it was more Mike Evans that went off on that offense.
Right, and so I'm going Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah,
and if Bradford's playing, I'll still stick with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But it'll be a lot closer of a game.
Yeah, I might lean towards a little bit of the Vikings if he's back, but as of right now, we got to go Bucs based off of what we have, the information we have now. Bucs, and if Mike Evans does what he did last week, I don't think anybody.
And I think Deshaun Jackson will have a bigger game here.
Oh, he should. Another week.
Get those tight ends involved more. Come on.
Please.
All right, next game, Sean. Texans on the road against the New England Patriots.
Oh, it's a rematch.
All right, so the playoffs, the Texans look pretty damn good for the first half against the New England Patriots. Do you think they have a shot in hell against this New England team?
No. Patriots look like they're back. Now, don't get me wrong, it was against the Saints. But Tom Brady, and now this is the thing that makes me a little nervous about the Patriots, is Gronk. What's going on with him?
Gronk will play.
Is he going to play for sure?
He's going to play.
Okay, if he plays for sure, then there's no chance.
And those running backs they got are just ridiculous. Gillislee, James White, get the fuck out of here.
They have no, and even Deion Lewis. Let's not forget about him.
Yeah,
he's great fucking talent. He's a third fucking depth chart, third running back. So honestly, and this is another thing that I took into factor is that Patriots, Bill Belichick, he is phenomenal against rookie quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. He is going to give you looks that you've never even heard of or seen. So he's going to confuse Deshaun Watson, and I think he's going to have a field day.
Yeah, right. And
that offensive line for the Texans, we already saw. They're not that great.
Right, yeah, that's another thing. That offensive line Texans have is pretty damn garbage. It's one of the 5 worst in the league right now. It has to be
right now.
Oh, I mean, right now, the worst offensive line are the Bengals, the Giants, and the Texans.
Yeah, hands down.
Patriots all day in this one.
Yeah.
All right, next game, Seahawks on the road against the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, man.
They're right now, DeMarco Murray, he's got a hamstring injury. He's day-to-day.
Yeah.
Do you think the Titans take care of the Seahawks at home? And I think, without a doubt, they will. The Seahawks, they were struggling against the 49ers.
Yeah.
Their offensive line is shit. Russell Wilson has failed to throw for over 200 yards still.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Seahawks. At the beginning of the season, this game right here was one of my favorite games of the year.
And Jimmy Graham,
I circled it. I was like, I can't wait for this game.
And Jimmy Graham, one of his biggest weapons, might not play this weekend.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with that offense line, that overall offense in general. The Seahawks literally. They should have destroyed the 49ers. They should have destroyed them. Titans are going to take care of business. They got back on track this past week. And even though Murray's going to be out, Derrick Henry's still fucking looking good.
Yeah. They don't really lose much there.
They don't lose much.
Derrick Henry's a beast, and he's going to continue to be a beast. Yeah. And you know what? I think, Mariota, he's going to have a tough week here against the Seattle Seahawks defense, which is still pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Right? That's what keeps them afloat always. But I think Mariota's going to fucking do well here.
Yeah.
The offensive line needs to play a little bit better. I'm kind of surprised they haven't this year, considering that the talent that they have on the O-line.
Yeah.
And will you please get fucking Eric Decker involved? I have him in fantasy. Jesus.
Please.
This dude is like only like what 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
Get him the damn ball.
I don't mind Decker, but I want Delaney Walker. Delaney Walker got to go in this past week. Finally, they didn't give him much in week 1, and they finally got him involved, and he looked phenomenal.
I got the Titans here at home.
No doubt. No doubt.
All right, going on to Bengals at the Green Bay damn Cheeseheads. Sean, the Bengals look absolutely garbage. They fired their offensive coordinator this past week after the week 2 loss against the Texans.
I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I think that arguably this is the worst team in the league. Right now, their defense, it has their moments, but their offense is just so terrible. I know they're got a new offense coordinator. We'll see what happens. Maybe they just chunk it to A.J. Green every fucking play.
I hope so.
And, hey, you never know.
I got him offensive.
Hey, look what happened. Threw it in triple coverage, and he caught the fucking ball. So let's see what happens.
Sean went a little Italian there.
I did. I don't know where that came from. But I think the Packers are going to murder them.
Now, the Packers, they lost Jordy Nelson. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on with him. But even without...
that fucked me in fantasy last week. I just want to
even without Jordy Nelson,
I mean... God, I lost 2 games.
And Randall Cobb also got hurt in that game as well.
Yes, shoulder injury.
Even if they lost Jordy, even if they lost Randall Cobb, they still have enough, I think, Aaron Rodgers... To beat the Cincinnati Bengals because they just look that damn bad.
Adams.
Ty Montgomery looks fucking phenomenal, especially in the passing game.
He's been playing great this whole season, and he's really proven. I'll eat my own words. I didn't think he was going to be their starting running back halfway through the season. I thought Jamal Williams will eventually take that role. But he's looking like, man, this is the guy for this type of offense they like to run, passing the ball. So it's great to have a guy that can catch the ball.
So Aaron Rodgers, a guy who sold the soul to the devil because he's a cheesehead. They got embarrassed against the Atlanta Falcons. They're going to come into this game, and they're going to destroy the Bengals.
I agree.
All right, moving on to a very, very good game. Should be a good game.
I
hope it's a good game. Chiefs on the road at the StubHub Center against the Los Angeles Chargers. Hopefully it doesn't come down to a young ho. But nonetheless, I got the Chiefs winning this one. I got the Chiefs winning this one. The Chargers are disappointing right now.
Yeah.
They're just disappointing. I understand they do have injuries. I'll throw that out there. I know they have some pretty key injuries.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs are on. They just look damn good.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt, Tyreek Hill, I think is gonna could have a big game in here. Their secondary is not looking as good as I thought they were gonna be.
They were great last year, right? Their secondary. I don't know what happened. No fucking clue what happened to this Chargers defense. I thought they were gonna be, one of my sleeper picks for defenses, and they just shit the bed 2 weeks in a row. And you know what? At this point, Chiefs are looking very dominant. They took care of business against the Eagles, that defense.
Yes.
And I don't see why they'll lose against this one.
Kareem Hunt is one of the best running backs in the game right now.
He is number one.
If not the best.
He's number one right now.
And then Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Hey man, this dude.
Hey, you lit a fire under his ass, Kansas City Chiefs. You lit a fire. He said, "Fuck y'all. I'm not getting benched. I'm not losing my starting job this time."
Huge props to Alex Smith, man. He's playing very well.
He is taking care of business.
I got Chiefs winning here on the road.
Yep.
All right, next game, Sean. Sunday Night Football. We got the Raiders taking on the Redskins. The Redskins, they beat the Los Angeles Rams. Now they're here at home against the Oakland Raiders. Is there much to talk about here? Because I think the Raiders are going to completely destroy this.
Raiders, I think, can run the ball. They can throw the ball. I don't think that the Redskins will be able to stop.
Hey, Redskins, do you know you just signed fucking Terrell Pryor? You want to get him the ball there? Just saying. You want to get him the ball.
Hey, they didn't get him last week. They didn't need him.
This fucking guy, he's pretty goddamn elite. You want to get him on ball a little bit? Maybe if you did, maybe we'll talk a little bit better about you. But this is not even close.
We'll have to see.
Raiders are going to they're going to win. Yeah. They're going to win by 10 points at least.
I think so too. Now, if the Redskins have any chance, they're going to have to keep the Raiders' offense off the field. That's their only hope. That means they're going to have to drive the ball, run the ball, and Robert Kelly might be out. They said he might not play week 3, so that's a little concerning.
P. Ryan and Chris Thompson look pretty damn good.
Yeah, well, P. Ryan only averaged about 3 yards a carry, a little bit over 3 yards a carry. So that's a little concerning, right? You want a little bit more than 3 yards a carry. Chris Thompson, though, he looked phenomenal. So I think that's the guy you want to go with if you're looking at any running back there. But I just don't see it. Raiders, they have a very underrated pass rush, and I think they'll be able to get to Kirk Cousins.
Beast mode, 2 touchdowns.
Oh, he better. He had finally his first touchdown for the Oakland Raiders. Did you see how happy he was?
Yeah, he was.
I've never seen him that.
Shit. He was getting everybody hyped.
I've never seen him that much emotions on the sidelines. He usually just sits down and just eats his Skittles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He does not want. He doesn't care.
Raiders looking like one of the absolute best teams in the NFL right now. All right, last game, Sean, Monday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys on the road. They go to Arizona. They take on Carson Palmer, Larry Fitzgerald. Sean, who do you got winning this one?
Oh, you already know. My Cowboys take care of business. They're going to have a bounce-back week. First off, this is a perfect bounce-back week. Perfect. Because we're playing a shitty-ass Cardinals that can't do shit. Carson Palmer looks like shit. David Johnson's out, which that kind of sucks because I have him in fantasy, but that's a different story. They're not getting anybody involved, hardly. J.J. Nelson did something, but that was the only player, really. Larry is not involved. Nobody's involved on that offense. Their defense looks like trash. They almost lost to the fucking Colts. What the hell is going on over there? Me and Josh were huge on the Cardinals this year. We both picked them to win the fucking division, and now I don't know what to say. My Cowboys can come into Arizona and take care of business and bounce back.
Yeah, I got the Dallas Cowboys winning this one. Cardinals have been extremely disappointing. Even without David Johnson, they shouldn't be looking this bad. Defensively, offensively, if the Cardinals do have a chance, take advantage of this Dallas Cowboys secondary, which can't stop a nosebleed.
No.
So
you really can't. It sucks.
And you got the weapons there. You got the weapons there. Do it.
Yeah.
But I just don't think until it happens, it's not gonna happen. And the Dallas Cowboys, you think Zeke can get more carries than he fucking got? You know, I mean, shit.
Well, I think that our Dallas Cowboys just looked shitty this past week. I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on. We're going to come in there. Zeke is going to get 30 carries. He's going to run for over 150 yards. He's going to have 2 touchdowns against this Cardinals defense.
Dallas Cowboys win Monday Night Football. All right, so there you have it. Those are our picks for Week 3.
Yep.
Now, Sean, again, we went 13-3 this last week, and this week we are exactly the same on all of our picks. We're going to go 16-0.
Yep.
Okay. So, guys, let us know what you think about your picks. Do you agree with us? Disagree with us? That's fine. Let us know down in the comment section down below, and we'll find out next week whether or not what we look like. And
don't forget to go and join us on that Pick'em League that we mentioned earlier in this video.
Description down below. The information is in the description down below. And hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Share with us with everybody and your mother.
And go follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Sports Fury.
All right, guys. We'll see you in Week 4. Later. The Bears
suck.